BF Goodrich is the main tire supplier for the Playboy MX-5 Cup, and there are these tires all over the pit area. So it makes you wonder how you put the right set on the right car. And with me is team engineer for Alara Racing, Jacob Oberg. And Jacob, what do some of these markings mean on the side of the tires?
We try to keep it pretty simple. Here's the car number 13, so we're not going to put it on the wrong car, obviously. We keep track of heat cycles so we can keep up with wear on the tire and levels of grip. And then we have the official SCCA Pro Racing stamp here, which indicates what round we're racing. So this is round 5 for Barber Motorsport Park. And you can see here on this older tire, this was round 3 from New Jersey. Same car, number 13. We've run 5 heat cycles on this tire. That goes on the rack, and it'll get dismounted for a new set soon.
So the stamp that SCCA puts on the tire will kind of tell you what race you've been at.
Yeah, correct. They only stamp the official tire that we actually race on to make sure we qualify and race in the same tire. So if we're doing testing and practice, we have another set of markings we use just to mark the track we're at to keep track of what's going on.
Well, guys, they've got it down to a certain system, and BF Goodrich definitely helps them out with all the tires that they supply for the series.
Yeah, my guys would have to mark it right front, left front, right rear, so you'd know what part of the car to put it on.
There you go. Well, a guy who's putting his car in the right place right now is Todd Lamb, who continues to lead here at Barber Motorsports Park. Lamb has led all the way, fast qualifier again, still being dogged by Mark Miller, and then the DAMG car, Justin Piscatell. In the 89, they've been the top 3 all the way. Running order top of your screen. Keep track of where your favorite drivers stand here at Barber Motorsports Park. 6 laps. We're working right now. And it is still Lamb, but he hasn't been able to pull away, Elliott, like we've seen him do other races this year.
No, actually pulled away a little bit, and then Mark Miller and Piscatell have been able to close that back up just a little bit. And Ara has actually dropped back into the next group. But, you know, tire management's still going to be important here because this track is a little bit slick. And I think they're sliding around a little bit, and you're going to not want to run too hard at the beginning. You won't have much left at the end of the race.
Battling here, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Mark Jenkins in the Traxxas 25. Next in line, you've got the 13 car Lionel Kent from Powell, Tennessee. And then the car out of Texas, Jeff Mosing in the 31. Leaders go by. This battle for 4th starting to tighten up, Elliott. You've got Nick Mancuso back there, and in front of Mancuso, you've got Zach Ply, who's very much a player in the championship race. Yeah,
Zach Ply is doing another good job. It looks like Malcasian is just backing up into these guys. They're running a good pace and catching up, and then Malcasian, who was running up as a top 4, which is now a top 3, and now he's dropped back to this next group, so he's got the pressure on him now.
Aaron Malcasian, of course, the team principal in Team Alara. He's been in this series since its inception. We go back a little further, again, back around 15th, 16th. Chris Brown in the yellow 10 car. Brian O'Day in front of him in the 35. O'Day had moved up nicely, but he's kind of dropped anchor back there. It looks like Stan Wilson has gotten in front of this group of cars.
Yeah, well, Stan Wilson was able to run in O'Day and just run him down and get by him again. He's actually being pretty impressive getting through the people today.
Well, one of the things we see in this series all the time, as even as these cars are, when the leaders start to stretch it out, you're not going to find enough speed to reel them back in generally, are you?
No. Cars are way too close. And, you know, the other thing is these three cars up front, all these 3 are doing a great job of driving, got really good cars, and I don't think anybody's going to catch them. We're watching inside from Piscatell's car again, and he can see these folks up front. You can see how he's following right in the line here of Mark Miller, but he doesn't seem to be able to get that draft. It doesn't work at the speeds at Barber as much as it does some other tracks.
Not enough long straightaways to make it be a factor.
No, that's correct. And they have the back straight, which they're coming through right by the museum right now, and they're coming onto the back straight, but they put a chicane right in the back straight, so it's not really long where you get a lot of speed.
Top 3 are nose to tail, 4th, 5th, and 6th very much in a battle as well. Beautifully executed road course here. One of the things I love about this place, first time I've seen it, the elevation changes. You know, street courses can be cool, but with this place, you really get the sense of a traditional road course.
Like the whole facility here. I mean, you have the elevation changes they put into the track, which are great. You have the museum, which is one of the best motorcycle museums I have ever seen. And then he has put around the place spiders and other things. They put these big sculptures around here to make it into a park, and it's like racing in a park.
Good battle for position here, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Aaron Malcasian under attack. Zach Ply really going after him now. Mancuso right there also.
Putting a lot of pressure on him. He's tucked right up in under him. Malcasian has definitely got some pressure on him now.
Watching this battle for 4th, Aaron Malcasian there in the 11 car. That's the yellow Alara entry. Right behind him is Ply. Good battle here. Meantime, let's get an update from pit road. Derek Bernasiglio covering things down there for us today.
Guys, down here in the AMG pit with crew chief Tony Silva. Tony, you've got a big smile on your face. Is that a bad sign for the rest of the field?
I hope so. Our lead keeps growing. We're in, what, 10 laps now? We're almost a second ahead of Mark again. Matter of fact, right before the race, I put a AMG sticker on the back of the car just to remind him again that we're ahead of him.
Well, guys, they're trying to make the rest of the field know that AMG is here, and they're here to stay.
Yeah, they're having one heck of a year, and their cars are, and they should be proud of what they're doing because that car is absolutely flying.
As great as this sport is, no matter what kind of racing you're involved in, when you're kicking everybody's fanny every time out, you really get a smile on your face, don't you?
Well, you do. I'm not sure that I'd put a sign on the back to try and rub it in their face, but they are doing a great job with the car, and you know, if they can keep it up during the year, even missing the first race, they'll have a real shot at winning this championship.
Paramount Cajun in fourth has opened up about 5 car lengths now over that battle for fifth. Everyone enjoying the show here at the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup from Barber Motorsports Park. Todd Lamb has led all the way so far. We'll be right back.